Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So I want to do another fall look with you guys, but this time I want this one to be really deep, smoky, warm, cozy, and it's also going to be using all e.l.f. cosmetics. So e.l.f. Cosmetics is sponsoring this video. You guys know, like, I don't even have to say this, but if you're new, e.l.f. Cosmetics is literally one of my favorite affordable brands, you guys. I love e.l.f. I have been using them for years. You guys know this. I have so many top products from e.l.f. that I have also recommended to you guys, and I'm excited to be doing this look using their products and also using a couple of products that I haven't tried out from e.l.f. So yeah, I'm ready to show you guys the look that I'm gonna do. Also, I have a box of products from e.l.f. All of these products are gifted, but I was able to pick everything out. And I want to show you guys what I picked out first before we actually go into the look. Some of these products are actually going to be new to me. I do have a couple of things in here that I had to repurchase because I ran out of. And then I have a few products that I already own that is going to be incorporated in today's look. So let me show you this before we actually do the makeup. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this because I need to put this on my lips. They are dry. I picked up another one of these Ride or Die lip balms, and they came out with 2 new shades. The one I already have is the clear one. So I'm just gonna pop this on my lips before I do anything because my lips are so chapped. Oh, the color is pink, but you can see that it's really sheer when you apply it. It's like a pink color, if y'all can see that. All right, let's dig into the box. Oh, also, if you order anything off e.l.f. Cosmetics, they will gift you a hand sanitizer. I wanted to grab another 16-hour camo concealer because I ran out. I used the shade Deep Chestnut. I personally like this one better than their hydrating one, and I think I've told you guys this several times, but yeah, between the two, I like this one. So I got another one of those. I also picked up another one of these Retro Paradise lip kits. I love these lip pencils, you guys, and I grabbed another one because I was afraid that they are gonna stop selling these. I think these are, I want to say this is limited edition, but yeah, it has 4 lip liners and 1 lip gloss, and I have a couple of the liners right here in front of me because I'm always using these. So it doesn't say the name on the actual liner, but it does say it on the back of the packaging. Nude 3 and Nude 2 are the ones that I use the most. So I usually would put Nude 3 as my liner for the outside of my lips, and then sometimes I'll go in with Nude 2 and just kind of fill in the center of my lips, and these two together are perfection. Okay, these next 2 products I am very excited to try. I opened these the other day and I did some swatches on my Instagram, and I was really surprised at, for one, how they, first off, let me tell you what they are. This is the Beautifully Bare Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I got Deep, and then this other one is Dark Deep. Yeah, Dark Deep. So yeah, I played with these on my Instagram the other day, and y'all, so this one is Dark Deep. This is the one that I want to use as my all over setting powder, and then we have Deep right here. This is the one that I want to use as my bronzer today. So I'm excited to try these on the face. I've only swatched them on my arm, so I'm really excited to try both of these out. Speaking of setting powders, I grabbed another one of their matte setting powders. The first one that I grabbed, I accidentally threw away, so I got it this time. So this is in the shade Tan, and this is what it looks like. So if y'all can kind of see that. Okay, I'm excited about this. This is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer, and I got a black one because I want to do a really deep smoky eye with you guys. So I think this will be great to put on first and then go on top of that with one of the shadows that I have in front of me. Lately, I've been loving a green waterline. So I saw this on e.l.f. It's their Satin Eyeliner pencil, and the color is called Golden Olive. Look at that green, you guys. Let me just open it up and swatch it. And I don't know if you guys can see, but the top is a pencil sharpener. Oh yes, goodness, that is gonna be so pretty. And it's really creamy too. Like, it glided on really easily. And the last two things I got are from their new holiday collection. So I have the Frosted Marshmallow Sponge Trio. And I'm gonna be using these today. And I also have their new Sugar Rush 4-piece brush set. Look how cute these brushes are, you guys. Look how freaking cute. So yeah, that is everything that I picked from e.l.f. Now it's time to do this face. So first things first, we need to prime the skin. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Serum, which is one of my faves. It does have a dropper like that. So I'm just gonna take this and put it all over my face. And I like this because it's, for one, lightweight, so it's not heavy, and I like how my makeup wears on top of it. So I'm just gonna rub it and then I pat it in like this. Okay, the brows. I'm gonna take the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil and I use the shade Dark Brown. And I'm gonna brush my brows first before I actually put the pencil in it. Just brushing it with their little spoolie. And this is a really, really, really skinny brow pencil. So I'm just gonna take it and line the bottom and the top of my brows and then kind of fill it in. All right. And now I'm just gonna clean them up with concealer, but y'all, look how good this brow pencil looks. So I slapped on a little bit of concealer to kind of clean up the brows. Before I go in to blend it out, I do want to go wet my sponges. I didn't mention this earlier, but it comes with a blending, their blending sponge, total face sponge, and also their small precision sponge. This one right here is one of their most popular sponges. This one in the middle is their total face sponge. Yeah, it's just a different color, but their original one is like a really dark magenta. So let me go wash the, well, wet them and I'll be back. So now that we have damp sponges, I'm gonna use the purple one to blend out the concealer under my brow. Now, before I go back into my brows to blend out the inner corner, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I use the shade Coco in the Flawless Finish. Love this foundation, y'all. I'm just gonna take a couple of squirts like that, and I'm gonna use the, I wanna use this one, this sponge, and just blend it out. I mean, literally the perfect shade. And this foundation is a satin finish. It gives you a really pretty natural satin finish. Now let's take the 16-hour Camo concealer and conceal under the eyes. And this does dry down pretty quick, so you don't want to leave it on for too long. So just make sure that you blend it out once you apply it. So I'm gonna take that same little purple sponge and blend it out. All right, moving on to the matte setting powder. Let's just see how this looks under my eyes. And again, the shade is Tan. I gotta take the sticker off. And I'm gonna use the same little sponge. I'm just gonna flip it over to apply the powder. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Ah, I've had this powder before, but I had it in a different color. But this is the perfect shade. Like, it's not too golden, it's not too dark, it's not too light. I am so glad I picked this color. I want to take a little bit of it on the side of my face, like this. Okay, let's try out one of these powders. This is the Sheer Tint Finishing Powder in the shade Dark Deep. This is the one that I want to take around the perimeter of my face because I didn't set it yet. So right here where I didn't set the foundation, and then right in here where I didn't set the foundation, and then under my chin. I noticed that this set doesn't really come, it comes with a powder brush, but I actually want to use that one for my bronzer today. And then that's like the flat top foundation brush. So I'm just gonna take a different powder brush instead, and that's one that's clean. So I'm gonna take this one, it's just a Sephora brush, and just tap it in here. Pick up some of that product and then lightly rub it around my face just to set it. Yeah, this is a really sheer powder, which I'm glad because it's not gonna really take away from the foundation. But yeah, I always like to use really light powders like this when I set my foundation, so that way it won't give me more coverage than what I need. And then I just take whatever is left on the brush and just lightly buff it on the face. I like how these products are working. Like the two products that I just tried out, the setting powder and the pressed powder, I like. Okay, I just pulled the brushes out. This one is the buffing foundation brush. I thought this one was the powder brush. And then this one is the powder brush. So I could have used that. Oh well, it's fine. But I want to use this one for my bronzer since I think it'll be the perfect size. Now for the bronzer, we're taking deep in the setting powder. And just crossing fingers, this looks good. Okay, I went in a little too heavy. But not bad at all. I went in way too heavy. Let me take this brush and just kind of go over. You just have to be light-handed with it, even though it is a sheer powder. This color, I have to be light-handed with, so. Okay, for this not to be a bronzer, and the fact that it took me this long to even try this powder out, this has been out for a while. But you can see that it gave me warmth, it gave me dimension, and it looks good. So yeah, I am not mad at this at all. Not at all. I'm gonna grab a little bit more and put it on the side of my nose to contour my nose. Now I'm gonna fix my brows before I go back in to blend that contour out because I wanna make sure that it kind of fades into it. Taking the little spoolie to do that. And I want to pick up some more of my loose powder and do what I always do, just drag it down both sides of my nose, and I let it sit there and take it a little under my eyes if there's any eyeshadow fallout. And then I just brush it away after I get done with my eyes. Now we can finally move on to the eyeshadow. I pulled out some of my favorite shadows from e.l.f., which are their bite-sized palettes. I have Truffles and Carnival Candy. I'm gonna use the two shades in Truffles, the top two. Let me open it. So this black shade right here, and then this brown, and then in Carnival Candy, I wanna use both of these two shades, and it's more so to mix. So I'm gonna start out with both of these. I'm gonna use that little brush that came in here, the little blending brush, and just kind of go back and forth in both of these shades. I actually like both of them by themselves, but I just want to be a little extra and use both of them and put it in the crease. Okay, so now I'm gonna pick up Truffles, and I want to stick with this same brush and go into that dark chocolate shade, and I want to keep it in the crease as well. So we're really building it up to go. I'm actually gonna kind of dust it on my lid too, because I want this to be really dark. So just putting it in the crease and also kind of taking it on the lid. I've said this over and over, but if y'all have not tried their bite-sized palettes, you need them ASAP. I mean, look at the blend. Look. Just look at that. I want to use this color on the lid, but first, let's take the primer putty, because I want this to be as dark as possible. So here it is. Let me open. I want to use a brush for this instead of my finger, so I'm going to take e.l.f. Cosmetics Eyeshadow C brush. I'm going to use both of the sides, so one side for the primer putty and then the other side for the eyeshadow. Ooh, this is creamy. And I'm just going to place this on my lid. Ooh, honestly, I don't think I need much, so I'm not even going to dip the brush back into the product because I see that it does spread really good. And it is kind of tacky. I mean, because it is a primer. So I think if you want to use like glitters, like even a black glitter. I don't have any black glitter though. But if you want to do a smoky eye with black glitter, this will be the perfect base for that. All right, now let's take the black shadow and go over. Oh yes, this is what I wanted. Do you guys see how dark that is? This is exactly what I wanted. Now to fix the edges, because I know they look a little crazy, we're gonna go back into the shadow, this brown shade, and blend it into the crease. And then picking up the black once again, just kind of going back and forth, just kind of tagging it and kind of overlapping a little bit of that brown, just kind of going back and forth with both of the shades so they can blend well together. Okay, I went ahead and wiped off the brush a little bit just so I can get most of the darker shades off. I'm gonna pick up the Carnival Candy palette once again, and I'm gonna be as light-handed as possible with this. So I'm gonna tap it in that first shade and then that second shade. And I'm gonna place it right above the crease, right here. Just sweeping it, because we kind of lost it once, most of those shades, but I want it to kind of peek over the brown. Just like that. Okay, now let's take the satin green eyeliner and put it on the waterline. Are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing this? I want to make it smoky down there too, so I'm going to take the brown and the black, kind of mix them together using a little tiny pencil shader brush, just going back and forth and just smudging out the outer corner of my bottom lash line, not all the way in, just the outer corner. And I'm gonna pick up that pencil one more time and kind of go back over my waterline. Okay, e.l.f., I know you watching this because y'all gotta approve this video. Y'all snap. Let me put these lashes on because it is going to bring this together. So let me do that and I'll be back. All right, so I got my lashes on. Right now I'm just coating my lashes, well, my real lashes under the false lashes with the Plump It Up Mascara. I like the wand on it because it's kind of like an hourglass shape. It's almost similar, what's that mascara? The Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's almost similar to that, but it's not as big as that wand. But I like it. So I'm pretty much done with my face. I'm gonna wipe off this powder though. So now for blush, let's take my all-time favorite blush from e.l.f., which is Always Spicy. It's called the Primer Infused blush, but the shade I use is Always Spicy. And I'm gonna try to use this brush from the set anyway, since, you know, I just wanna use it. I mean, come on, y'all. get this blush like today. I did go a little heavy with the blush, so I'm gonna take that powder brush that I used earlier to kind of go over it. And then for the lips, I am gonna keep it kind of simple because our eyes are pretty bold. So I'm gonna take 2 of the liners from the kit. I'm gonna take the darker one and line my lips. And then I'm gonna take the other shade next to it, which is Nude 2, and take this in the center of my lips. See how these look together, y'all? Now, I wanna take just a tiny bit of their lip lacquer. This is Love Bite. And I just wanna put this, and I'm gonna put this on the center of my lips, just to kind of give me a little pout. And to bring the skin back to life, I'm gonna take a little bit of their spray. This is the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. Because we do have a lot of powders on our face, so just kind of spray it. And just like that, we are done with this look. You guys, this is probably my favorite look that I've done for fall this year. And that says a lot because the ones that I've done this year so far, I was obsessed with. But it's just something about this super dark smoky eye with the green waterline and the warm lips. Like, girl, this is just, I'm living. But yeah, that is all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to know, what are your favorite e.l.f. Cosmetics products? So let's go ahead and talk about it down below in the comments. And even if I use anything in this tutorial that you guys have already tried out, do you like the products? Do you not like the products? Let's talk about it down there. And again, I want to say a huge thank you to e.l.f. Cosmetics for sponsoring this video. So that is it, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.